it's probably been a while since I've come out of there, but yeah, look, you're obviously analysing things after a game. As I keep saying, the result of the performance out of two parts, but both were disappointing tonight. Like, and I didn't really see it coming on the back of the performances that we had, and then obviously on the back of the first win, I think 2 games ago, and then the performance against Bray. And I suppose from a coaching standpoint, we felt like we'd kind of moved on from a lot of the areas that we worked so hard to fix. So they're trying to implement 1 or 2 new things to develop the team and develop the units within the team going forward. And then it just totally kind of counteracted what you've worked on for the last number of weeks. So it's very, very difficult to try and find that balance with a team who kind of revert back to kind of old habits, and that cost us in games before, and that's what cost us again tonight with some of the mistakes that we felt like we'd improved on over the last 2 games.
They had you under pressure pretty much on the word go. They had a shot or a header, very nearly a goal after 2 minutes, a couple of chances after that. It was 22 minutes really before Kerry started to make any bit of an attack when Nathan and Shawnee linked up.
Yeah, it was, and we were probably fortunate enough not to be 1 and down at that stage, with the chances that they did have. And again, they were balls into the box, and they were headers, and they were second phases of direct set pieces, which we felt like we defended well over the last 3 games. But again tonight, that frailty was there, and you could feel it, like you could see it within the team. But I thought after that spell we kind of grew into the game. Then like Nathan had a chance, Sean Grant had a few chances, Leo and Ryan, and we got into good areas. It's just our final ball or decision making, which is what happens at the highest level of the game. That's fine, but we really kind of lost our concentration then for again balls into the box. It's the second phase of a set piece that you lose again, and it kind of gives you a lot to do. But I felt that as a team and as a group, they deflated a bit too much again. And at the game there was still a lot left to play, and that reaction and that kind of character to go again, was kind of missing, and that's something that we kind of spoke about there afterwards.
There was no sense of panic, but yet it took a long time before you made some changes. And just looking down the right wing at the first half, the first shot after 2 minutes came from the right. The goals were coming from the right, and then in the second half, before the third goal, there were about 4 attacks down the right. It wasn't bright.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. And I suppose for me, as a manager and coaching group, I felt like I analysed my own performance, and I think sometimes I maybe made decisions too early or made changes too early. So I said, you're 2-0 down at half time, and I said to them going out in the second half, the next goal will change the game, and the next goal will be the decider of the game. And you go out and give up 2 easy chances in the first 5 minutes of the second half. So we didn't kind of come out of the traps as well as I would have hoped. And yeah, maybe if you change at half time, we'll change that. But I felt the players that were on the pitch are the ones who performed so well over the last 2.5 games that they kind of deserved the opportunity to go again in the second half. But for sure, then the energy and the intensity and just wasn't there. And in fairness to Wexford, they were ruthless in the way that they finished their chances. They finished them really, really well, and it's something that we need to do also.